Hey guys, and welcome back to game number 2 of this, I don't know if I would say exciting series, in the Presents from the Bronze and Silver League series brought to you by the MSU Hivemind and our MSU Hivemind Summer StarCraft 2 League. So with that, and no real further ado, and you'll notice that my ticker is not actually updated yet. We will get there momentarily. Just stay with me just a little bit. Maybe we can do it. We can do it. Oh, and look at that, it's updated. Woo! And we see both players just going to go ahead and do the very standard Z-dubs with the awkwardness coming out. So spawning down here in the left-hand side with no rally point on his hatcher, we have Z-dubs, our blue Zerg buddy who lost the first game to, I guess, a multiple pro brush, because it's important that if you fail at pro brushing, you just do it again. You just keep pro brushing until it works. And then going back up here to the top right-hand side where we started off, we do see the opponent, Fataardvark, decided he was going to drone rush last game. And like I said, it was important that if it didn't work, he just kept going. He just didn't want to overcommit. It's okay. We understand. We understand he has commitment issues. We do see the double extractor trick coming out now from Z-dubs. The DAT scouting probe for Fataardvark coming down along the bottom side of the map. Although in this game I don't think there will be any confusion about where they spawn, because they do spawn directly across from each other. Although I have had problems in the past with people, especially in 2v2 maps where there's only 2 spawn locations. We do see the double extractor trick has worked. He has a two worker supply lead right now, which actually means absolutely nothing looking at the supplies. Uh-oh. We have the aggressively double forward pylon build into Forge. Wait a minute. Are you telling me he's going to try and cannon rush across the rainbow? Because, I mean, let's be serious. Let's look at this. So he's starting right there. Come all the way across the rat. We do see the drone for Z-dubs coming down now. Probably going to take that early expand, or maybe an early third, or maybe even a scouting drone. We have no idea at this point. And the Overlord for Z-dubs does not see it. He actually misses it completely, which is sad. Although he's going to be in for a rude awakening when that drone does, in fact. Yep, by God, he's going to cannon rush across the rainbow. Fataardvark, you are my new favorite player. The professionals be damned. Not to mention, should some roaches get, I don't know, like right here. I don't even know if roaches have that range, but hydras, should hydras get like right there and right there, you're pretty well screwed anyway. So I don't know how effective that was, especially considering you just wasted 550 minerals right there, and we did, oh my God, I missed the overcommitment, and he screams die in chat. I missed the overcommitment of drones, but he did in fact scout the forge of his opponent cannon rushing across the rainbow. We do have a double gas coming out of Z-dubs now. It'll be interesting to see what he decides to do out of that. We do see lair coming up, so apparently he just wanted a really fast lair, still has no metabolic boost on the way. Fataardvark continuing to cannon rush this ramp to make sure the Zerg player cannot come around this side and expand right there, or come up to this expansion and then proceed to take that one right there. But you know what, by God, this is contained right there, and for that, Admiral Aardvark, I salute you. 4 lings on the way now. Those 4 lings not going to be able to do much damage to break through this contain. But at this, what in the world is going on here? We still see Z-dubs with the tech advantage at this point, and also stockpiling a lot of gas. Both players roughly around the same supply right now, as we do see Z-dubs is supply blocked at 18, and he definitely got walled in right there. It's 4 lings now going to come up and look like they could have this probe. Ooh. I don't know how I feel about that. You've already lost. Fataardvark, do you realize how much money you just sunk into here? Oh, and the profanity. It's important to note that this is contained. I want to keep pointing that out, that this is contained. Do I have my profanity filter on? No, but it does look like the lings from Zdub are going to peck a little bit off of there. Oh, and the probe pull, the epic probe pull. The epic probe pull. These lings are going to go down because they cannot get out. Do they even get a worker kill? Worker kill was 1-to-1, so no, they don't. And we do see the nice non-mining of the probes. Is he going to try and contain his front now? Because that would be awesome with the 7-minute gateway timing there to see how that works out. Oh, is he actually going to... Oh, it does. He does. It looks like he is going to get the contain off on his opponent, so his opponent cannot take the third at all. We do see, though, that Zdub's actually is now on 2 full mining bases. Well, not quite full, but full for the Bronze League. How about that? Because he does have 11 drones right there, plus 2 full gas geysers. This is 8 down here. That'll work. He only managed to lose 4 lings, so I mean... And Fataardvark. What? Fataardvark. Oh. Wait. I don't know if you saw that, but that contain right there, as we did see those links pass right through it, but the cannon's about to finish, so I don't know how this is going to go. That probe does go down. Oh, don't sacrifice the lings, and he loses 1. Oh my God, such banter between these 2 players. I'm not sure how I feel about this, but no, don't lose it. But anyway, we did see the nice contain. Oh, he did. That takes all the fun out of that. Turtle bitch, huh? Turtle bitch. Yeah. No more about that. Let's go back up here and look at what Fataardvark actually has. We might as well start calling Fataardvark Combat X, because he is definitely exploring the Forge tech path. I'm actually surprised he hasn't started to get the upgrades for his shields. That might be a little bit of an advanced tactic, though, and by an advanced, I mean really freaking bad. But we do see actually the overcommitment to the contain right here, as we do see our Zerg player is now getting an infestation pit and corruptors. So this is the ling into lair into spire into, I'm assuming, broodlord play that has become very, very prevalent at the Bronze League level at the 35 food mark. So he is actually going broodlords at the 35 food mark. I want to make that specifically clear. 35 food going broodlords that can fly right there and hit just about everything. Fataardvark drawing some very nice pictures of spires, or maybe it's a penis symbol. I don't know. Maybe he's trying to flaunt that he can cannon rush with the best of them. I'm sure Combat X would love to take some pointers from you at some time in the future. As we go up here and look into his base, he is saturated at that base. He is actually just about saturated at this base as well. Dat probe queue. Let's go up here and look at his main. Is he? Yes, he is. He is queuing down probes. That a boy. Laying down the pylons. He is making sure that he can see those mutas when they come in. He knows his opponent's muta rushing. He knows it. He knows his opponent's muta rushing at the 11-minute and 30-second mark. He can see it all. He does notice, though, that he hasn't cannoned down here. It'll be interesting to see if he actually does decide to cannon right there or not. Looking back down here at Zdubs, he does have a nice amount of corruptors at the 49 food mark, and still no rally point on that hatchery. And we do see the Greater Spire, so it is going to be the 50 food, which makes sense why that's that high. But it's going to be the 50 food Broodlord rush. And excuse me while I take a drink of my awesome tea. I have to make sure the voice stays hydrated for these casts, because this game in particular, I am taking so many pointers. You know, at the Platinum level, this might seem like a bit of an excessive tactic to cannon in both of your opponent's fronts, but leave the third exit completely uncannoned. Anyway, looking back here, and if we look at the tech advantage, that still is in our Zerg player's favor, since he does have 7 corruptors out right now. And it looks like a bunch more on the way, 3 more on the way to be exact, 1 more on the way, so he's up to 9 now. at the 57 food mark and the 13:25 minute mark. Oh dear. That oversaturation. Good God. You need to expand, bro. If you happen to be like time traveling and listening to this cast as it's being done, bro, you need to expand. You need to quit building cannons down here to cannon in your opponent, and you need to expand. You could have the entire map right now, and if you lose this, that might just make my day, actually. And we do see the mass broodlord transformation, 9 on the way to be exact. 3 more corruptors coming out now as well. We do see that nice stockpile of gas getting used up as it is. Oh, and let the march begin, the march of the broodlords. Oh, and it just doesn't matter. Let the siege begin. No. Those cannons. He likes cannons. What are those things? So OP. No, not really. You just canned it in half the map. So that is a new one to write down in your StarCraft 2 notebook. That is to go broodlords at the 15-minute mark in a game. So many broodlords. That is actually a lot of broodlords coming out in this game. Oh my, holy cannons, Batman, Fataardvark. Fataardvark, you devil, you had to have been taking lessons from Combat X. That's the only way I can quantify this. That's the only way I can quantify this. We do see the splatter effect. He also, I would call this an Artosis pylon. I would. There's 3 of them here, yes, I know, but I would still call that the Artosis pylon. Because, I mean, if you focus fire those down, you lose 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 9, 12, 13 cannons. Yeah, that's definitely... What? Zdub, keep pushing. Zdub. Zdub, he's combat Xing it up, and you can just... Zdub, you don't need to push. You don't have any ground units. Zdub now taking out those destructible rocks that were in his way as he was flying across the map. We do see the one penis-shaped spire still down here making its way. Oh, and the proxy nexus. Oh my god, you should have done that like 3 minutes ago, bro. Oh my god! The mass exodus of the probes. Is that like the march of the probes? You know, I don't know if any of you play 40K, but this might have been what the siege of the Emperor's Palace looked like. You have the Chaos Horde. You have the Chaos Horde, and then you have the Emperor's Palace. Only, I think, in this version of the story, the Emperor's Palace would probably lose. That is still a lot of broodlords. You know, I don't even know what I can say about this game at this point. He is continuing to produce probes, and he is not boosting chrono, or he's not chronoing out probes anymore. These flyer things are so broken. Well, you shouldn't have tried to freaking cannon your opponent in, buddy, Brohan. What was the issue here? And we see the nice missed larva injects down here. Although Zdubs is doing probably the correct move in this case. I have no idea, actually, at this point. This game actually probably has blown my brains behind me a little ways. But going ahead and producing some Zerglings to come in here and clean up everything once the cannons are down, I'm going to assume. These broodlords. We have a Slayer in here. You see the cannon pyramid still lives. And the oversaturated third. We do see another mass exodus. I see why you left this open. You can't even tell me that that wasn't intentional. Like, if you told me that wasn't intentional, I would probably call you a liar. We do see Z-Dubs coming up here and taking another... Z-Dubs? Why did you get that, Z-Dubs? And we... Oh my god, probes! That's right. Lining him up and killing him off. He doesn't know crap. Yeah, those 3 broodlords sitting right there kind of kind of ruined your day. That's what we call shit in the bed in a lot of ways. You know, you cannon one guy in, you think you've got him contained right there, and then he just flies broodlords into your base. That's what we call shit in the bed, like hardcore here. Yeah, as we look down here, we still see no probes in production. We do see, oh my god, banelings! Where's that at? Baneling nest, banelings, banelings, banelings. Fataardvark correctly using the sight from these probes to pull 2 Zerglings down into those cannons. As we do see the broodlords starting to slowly make their way up here into Fataardvark's main. And he is going to go ahead and correctly pull those probes back. And a macro hatch, that a boy. Now, Z-Dubs, I'm going to tell you the same thing that I told Fataardvark. Take the map. Just take it all. Make him pay for his transgression. And another forge. So this is the failed cannon rush. Or is that what this is even called? Is a cannon rush? This is the failed cannon rush into another cannon rush into... So, you know, I will say, Fataardvark, I don't always agree with your strategy, but I like your persistence. When one cannon rush fails, you just continue to cannon rush, and continue to cannon rush, and continue to cannon... That's a lot of Zerglings. He has enough gas to turn them all, too, which is the crazy part. I suppose, actually, I could turn my music on now, so we're not just listening to my voice and my rambling about this match! Yeah, this is a... I don't know. I actually don't know what to say during this part. I'm not entirely sure. Fataardvark did successfully, and he is just going to continue to cannon. That's right, when you... At first you don't succeed, you cannon off the middle and expand right there. With the non-existent quantity of money that you actually have at this point. We do see a bunch of banelings being transferred in. About 42 that are about to pop right now. That is going to be a heck of a baneling splash. I will say that. I mean, I would say use them as landmines, but at this point, I actually don't think Fataardvark... Oh, we have... Uh-oh. Whoa, buddy. Banelings drops! Yes! Do it! Do it, Z-Dub. 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 Baneling drops. He could pull a Destiny and actually make these spell out GG and fly them across the map. That'd be pretty entertaining. We do have some banelings loading up into the Nidus Canal now. And the probes back here to mine, he did realize that, oh my god, I ran out of money as I was building more cannons. I think actually he might need another pylon. That is Artosis if I have ever seen him. And I've never seen Artosis, but I mean, that would be my guess as to what Artosis actually looks like. Let the assault on the cannons begin. These broodlords sitting up here, not killing off anything anymore. He did kill off the main. I don't think Z-Dubs, no, he has not. Oh, Z-Dubs, you just scouted him. That a boy. Nidus Canal. Is he gonna... Oh no, my mouse. My mouse is gone. Is he going to detect it? I don't think he is. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Oh, no. Sweet mother of God. Oh! Get him, 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 get him. Yes! That was beautiful. You dirty ape. All I can do at this point is just laugh at this game, because this game is pretty outlandish. When Freaks told me they were some pretty good games, I wasn't so sure. We do see the siege continuing to pick away at these cannons, although this is a lot of cannons. Is that cannon saturation? Is there such a thing? Holy shit, pigs! I would say that he's trying to hide his base at that point, but no, he's making rings. Concentric rings. Well, he made a cross. He made a circle and a cross. With that pinging. I'm not entirely sure... what's going on at this point. I think he's just waiting for Z-Dub to actually kill off everything, which is such a BM move. So BM in the Bronze League. I'm sorry if either one of you two are silver. I just... When they said that we were going to have a bronze and silver league, I was looking forward to casting the gifts from the bronze league. So, oh, and he goes with a flanking maneuver on the slowest ship Broodlord that's about to die. No, don't fly back into the cannon. That's right, you keep picking at it. Backing up, trying to regroup for the next one. Is he going to lose the... No, he's not going to lose the Broodlord. Oh, go for the Artosis pylon. Do it. Where in the world did those probes come from? Apparently there's 3 probes here that are going to get busted by some banelings here eventually. There's 1 pylon. Looks like he's just going to go ahead and continue to pick away at these cannons, as are the Broodlords in the main. We do see another Overlord dance party. Rock out, Overlords. Rock out. We do see the third is continuing to mine. The main is mined out, and these drones are still sitting here. Both geysers are empty in the main as well, and oversaturation on that mineral patch. Now with that quick update, let's go back to the battlefield, as we do see the 3 Broodlord trio continuing to just wail away, as we do have an 11, a 9, and a 2-kill Broodlord out here. And the 2-kill just got his 3rd. And we do see the big old blob. Oh, did he actually kill that? Wow, he did. Fantastic. Unload the banelings. Come on, you got 4 rows of banelings here. Come on, Zdub. Zdub, I want to see more baneling hits now. Come on. Fataardvark. You gotta be kidding me. He rebuilt his base, really? You used 3 probes to do that. Now, is this going to be like an overcommitment of the mining like you had last game? Like, come on now. And we do see the Siege of Terra happening again on the other side. Oh, and he did throw down a couple more pylons. I apologize for this game, guys. I don't know. I don't have anything else to say at this point. This game exceeded expectations from the bronze and silver tournament. It really did. And we do see these cannons getting cleaned up. Fataardvark going to go ahead and just retake that base instead of expanding like right there, I guess, where they don't know where he is. Broodlord's continuing just to pick away at this cannon position. I don't even know what to say at this point. I mean, I'm going to take another drink of my tea and try and come up with something. Get the cannon, get the cannon. Oh, Artosis. Making the first cameo appearance of the tournament. We have Artosis, ladies and gentlemen. And since this is where most of the action is, this is just where we're going to kind of like hold the camera for a couple minutes. He is a Hivemind worm coming back into the original spot. Uh-oh. You better get those out of there. Oh god, look at that probe micro. Look at it. He's trying to get away. He knows they're there. The banelings are following. Oh, but he gets caught in the middle. Oh. Fataardvark, you haven't rebuilt your base, buddy. You have 0 pylons left along with 0 supply, but you have a few buildings, so I guess that counts for something, right? And we see the next baneling splash. Oh. Now we just have to come up here and clean up the 5-9 cannons that are left in the game. And we get a well poop out of Fataardvark, who is talking so much shit. Fataardvark, you just learned the first cardinal rule of the internet, and that's don't talk shit on the internet. And you see these banelings coming up now, going to finish off the cannons that are up in Fataardvark's main. Apparently the power of Combat X was not channeled nearly hard enough in this game, and we do see the massive Broodlords from Zdub coming back across the field to help these banelings take it out, because the banelings on their own are getting some reinforcement. Yeah! See the Broodlords, the flight of the Broodlords. Is that like the... And we do see the massive pinging. So in that game, I will say we see the ever so new and present Baneling. We see the Baneling Broodlord combo tying up the series at a 1-1 in neither player's favor. We're gonna have to go to the rubber match and see what happens. I will be back here in just a second.